Well, hi, all my friends. It's another beginning of the week, and um, you know, uh, people just really need a lot of hope and just energy, um, uplifting, to start their week. Um, I'm hoping that the songs that I'm doing are help you during your week and to give you a blessing. And I thank you to those subscribers who um, made nice comments, and it helps me to keep going too. I need your feedback, and that that really helps me to keep going and keep persevering and all that good stuff. So I'm really hoping that next week I can be going to um, Open Door Ministries in Long Beach and get to meet RC and in person. And I will, if I can remember, do like a little video or something. So and then when I can put it up. Um, uh, what else is going on? Just very busy weekend. Just a lot, very very productive. So some things changed, expecting somebody to come by, but had a nice chat over the phone anyway. Um, so it's good to have other people I can chat with and talk with, and so it's really helpful. Um, and of course, the love of our Lord. What I want you to remember, and I put a link to a song on my last song, that we are children of God. We walk in power and favor. We are heirs of God, sons and daughters of God. That we have the Holy Spirit in us, indwelling in us, and we are to be respectful of each other, loving to each other, and let God do the judgment, okay? Really. I mean, where's the love, folks? Where's the love? So, let's be forgiving, um, and and remember God's grace to each other, be respectful, and I'll be praying for you if you be praying for me. And also, please, um, you know, pray for Thomas. He's got some kind of infection in his leg, and they think it might be in his blood. So if you could please keep him in prayer that his leg heals up. um, I would appreciate that. And for me, I still am I'm still praying that God helps me with my issue at work. And yeah. And what else is going on? I don't know. Anyway, so that's what's happening with me. I would like to get going with the Book of Job. And of course the French, decided to stay with socialism. So we'll see what happens. And earlier this morning, I woke up and thought about Syria. I don't know what that means. Anyway, I've been, listening to Stephen Ben Danoon, and he's quite concerned for North Korea and Syria and Turkey, and so just keeping an eye out, what's going on over there, and just keep an eye out prophecy and that kind of thing. All right, so I've blabbed too much. Okay, let's go. And we're good. We're in the book of Job, so talk about having some woes. Okay, so Job curses the day of his birth. Okay, chapter 3. So after this opened Job his mouth and cursed his day, and Job spake and said, "Let the day perish wherein I was born, and the night in which it was said, there is a man child conceived. Let the day be darkness. Let not God regard it from above, neither let the light shine upon it. Let darkness and the shadow of death stain it. Let a cloud dwell upon it. Let the blackness of the day terrify it. As for the night, let the darkness seize upon it. Let it not be joined into the days of the year. Let it not come into the number of the months. Lo, let the night be solitary. Let no joyful voice come therein. Let them curse it that curse the day, who are already to raise up in their mourning. Let the stars of the twilight thereof be dark. Let it look for light, but have none, neither let it see the dawning of the day, because it shut not up the doors of my mother's womb, nor hid sorrow from mine eyes. Why died I not from the womb? Why did I not give up the ghost when I came out of the belly? Why did the knees prevent me, or why the breast that I should suck? For now should I have lain still and been quiet, I should have slept, and I had been at rest with kings and counselors of the earth, which built desolate places for themselves, or with princes that had gold, who filled their houses with silver, or with hidden untimely birth I had not been, as infants which never saw light. There the wicked cease from troubling, and there the weary be at rest. There the prisoners rest together, they hear not the voice of the oppressor. The small and great are there, and the servant is free from his master. Wherefore is light given to him that in his misery, and life unto the bitter in his soul, which long for death, but it cometh not, and dig for it more than for hidden treasure, which rejoice exceedingly, and are glad when they can find the grave. Why is light given to a man whose way is hid, and whom God hath hedged in? For my sighing cometh before I eat, and my roaring are poured out like the waters. For the thing which I greatly fear is come upon me, that which I was afraid of is come unto me. I was not in safety, neither had I rest, neither was I quiet, yet trouble came. So he's definitely lamenting and, and just pouring out his heart, soul. This guy is in trouble, depressed, having the blues like you can't believe. Now Eliphaz reproves Job. He shows that God's judgments are not for the righteous, but for the wicked in his vision. And Eliphaz the Temanite answered and said, If we essay to commune with thee, wilt thou be grieved? But who can withhold himself from speaking? Behold, thou hast instructed many, and thou hast strengthened the weak hands. The words have upheld him that was falling, and there has strengthened the feeble knees. But now it is come upon thee, and thou faintest. It touches thee, and thou art troubled. It is not this they fear, thy confidence, thy hope, thy uprightness of thy ways? Remember, I pray thee, who ever perished, being innocent, or were there the righteous cut off? Even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same. By the blast of God they perish, and by the breath of his nostrils they are consumed. The roaring of the lion and the voice of the fierce lion and the teeth of the young lions are broken. And the old lion perishes for lack of prey, and the stout lion whelps are scattered abroad. Now a thing was secretly brought to me, and mine ear received a little thereof. In thoughts from the visions of the night, when deep sleep falleth on men, fear came upon me, and trembling which made all of my bones to shake. Then a spirit passed before my face, and the hair of my flesh stood up. It stood still, but I could not discern the form thereof. There was an image that was before mine eyes. There was silence, and I heard a voice saying, Shall mortal man be more than just God? Shall a man be more pure than his Maker? Behold, he put no trust in his servants, and his angels he charged with folly. How much less in them that dwell in the houses of clay, whose foundation is in the dust, which are crushed before the moth? Are they destroyed from the morning to evening? They perish forever without any regard it. Doth not their excellency which is in them go away? They die, even without wisdom. Chapter 5. Harm of the inconsideration, misery, the end of the wicked, man born in trouble, God to be regarded in affliction, happy end of God's correction. Call now, if there be any that will answer thee, and to which of the saints wilt thou turn? For wrath killeth the foolish man, and envy slayeth the silly one. I have seen foolish taking root, but suddenly I cursed his habitation. His children are far from safety, and they are crushed in the gate. Neither is there any to deliver them. Whose harvest the hungry eateth up, and taketh it even out of the thorns, and the robber swalloweth up their substance. Although affliction cometh not forth of the dust, neither does trouble spring out of the ground. Yet man is born into trouble, as the sparks fly upward. I would seek unto God, and unto God would I commit my cause, which doth great things and unsearchable, marvelous things without number, who giveth rain upon the earth, and sendeth waters upon the fields, to set up high those who that be low, and those which are mourned shall be exalted to safety. He disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the forward is carried headlong. They meet with darkness in the daytime, and grope in the noonday as in the night. And he saveth the poor from the sword, and their mouth and their hand of the mighty. So the poor hath hope, and iniquity stoppeth her mouth. Behold, happy is the man whom God correcteth. Therefore despise not thou chastening of the Almighty. For he maketh sore, and bindeth up. He woundeth, and his hands make whole. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, in war from the power of the sword. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. As destruction and famine, thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beast of the earth. For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee. And thou shalt know that the tabernacle shall be in peace, and thou shalt visit thy habitation, and shalt not sin. Thou shalt also know that the seed shall be great, and thine offspring as the grass of the earth. Thou shalt come to thy grave in full age, like a stalk of corn cometh in his place in season. Lo, this we have searched it. So it is. Hear it. Know thou it for thy good. Okay, I'm going to stop there. We're at chapter 6 now in Job. But the poor hath hope, and iniquity stoppeth her mouth. Behold, happy is the man who God correcteth. Very, very true. Very, very wise words. Okay, I hope that you have a joyful week, and lift each other up in prayer and edification, and give me a thumbs up, like, share, please. I'd be happy if you do that. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Okay, bye.